Hey guys, it's Seeney here, and today we're talking about this filter. But this filter is not like my other ones. So you guys might have seen my video about ND filters and how they're basically sunglasses for the camera. When you're outside and it's really bright, they can cut down a lot of the light, which means that you can keep your aperture really wide and get that really nice depth of field. You can keep some things in focus and the rest can be really blurry, and that will create a really nice cinematic effect. Now this is also a filter, but this one is slightly different. Well, it looks the same. Wouldn't it do the same thing? So there's a few subtle differences between a straight ND filter and what we call a polarizer. So what an ND filter does is it blocks out the entire spectrum of light equally. However, a polarizer, you can choose which wavelengths of light you can block out. Now, why would you want this? So this is actually a really useful feature when you're making films, especially when you're outside, because you have one major light source, and that is the sun. You're stuck with the sun. Now, if you're shooting over the water or you're shooting through a window, you might notice a lot of reflection coming from that window or in the water. Now, this is where a polarizer comes in really handy. Just by turning this ring, you can change which wavelengths of light you allow through to the lens. They call this a circular polarizer because it turns around in a circle. So this is a very useful tool because it gets rid of all of that glare that you might get when you shoot over the water or you shoot through a windscreen. All that disappears. It's not just filmmaking that polarizers are used for. They're used across a number of different industries, for example, to check for cracks in materials and different things like that. So I think the best thing to do is take this outside and try it out so that you guys can see exactly how a polarizer works and how that might be useful to your filmmaking. Okay, so you'll notice that there's a lot of glare coming on the window here from the sun, and you see a lot of reflection of the clouds, and maybe you want to shoot through the car so you can see that. So what I'm going to do is turn the polarizer and you'll see that start to disappear. So here I'm down at the water, and as you can see, as I start to turn the polarizer, you get rid of some of that glare off the surface of the water. Now this effect is a lot more pronounced when there's sun. Today it's pretty overcast, so you will see a little bit of change, but when the sun's out, that change is much more dramatic. So there you go guys, I hope you found this video useful about how circular polarizers work. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. My name is Seeney, and we'll see you later.